People want to feel good about themselves, and sometimes that involves plastic surgery.
A different nose, skinnier, a bigger butt.
We see it on social media so much.
A proper plastic surgeon can safely make it all happen, but how do you know who's qualified and who's not?
You don't get a second shot at life, so why risk it?
From liposuction to lip enhancements, award-winning Tampa-based plastic surgeon Dr. Traci Temmen has performed thousands of cosmetic procedures. And these days, more calls are coming into the office.
Our pre-pandemic to post-pandemic business has doubled. A lot of them are working from home, they're doing hybrid work, or they're not working. So they have more time to plan for and recover from surgeries.
Medical experts are calling it the Zoom boom. Virtual meetings are causing people to look at themselves more than they normally would and notice things they'd like to improve. But facial modifications aren't the only procedures seeing a boost.
A Brazilian butt lift is one of the fastest growing plastic surgeries in the United States. The Brazilian butt lift is liposuction combined with fat transfer to the buttocks and hips.
Commonly known as a BBL, it's a procedure that's taking a little bit of your fat from here and putting it back there. Now, Dr. Temmen is an expert at performing this surgery, but if done incorrectly or by someone unqualified, it can be dangerous.
Bleeding, infection, scarring, deformity, death.
But risks haven't stopped the popularity of the surgery.
Now it's becoming like you're in a room with 10 or 15 girls that are shaped exactly like you.
And for some, it's not just a confidence boost, it's an investment.
The money has changed, the industry, the demand has changed, so now everyone has more access to getting it.
Diamond is a dancer in Tampa who says she got a BBL as a reward to herself. And while she says having a Coke bottle body certainly helps her make more money, at the end of the day, getting a procedure like this should only be done if it's something you truly want for yourself and that you can afford to have done safely.
You could really be at the hands of like a maniac. If you're not somebody who's a go-getter, going up to customers and getting that money, you can be all plastic up and not make anything. It helps, it attracts people, but what keeps people is your hustle.
And with tens of thousands of people getting the procedure in the US each year, some are getting it simply to feel better in their own skin. And Wendy Abreu was a patient of Dr. Temmen, who says she has no regrets after her BBL. She encourages people to make sure they've done the research to find a surgeon who is properly credentialed and find someone who makes them feel comfortable.
I felt heard, I felt understood, because that is very important, and I felt very communicated with. Cheaper is definitely not always better. Your life is much more important.
While some people are willing to fly out of the country to pay less, Dr. Temmen says an unusually low price can often be a red flag.
My average cost here at Temmen Plastic Surgery for a Brazilian butt lift, the starting price is $9,900. That number is pretty standard for the area.
She says other things you'll want to look out for when choosing a surgeon for cosmetic procedures include making sure they're certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery, that they are operating in an accredited facility, that they have admitting privileges in plastic surgery to a nearby hospital, and
listen to your gut. When you meet that surgeon, did you feel safe? Did you feel heard?
And regardless of what you're getting, even though some prices may be high, you don't want a low-budget procedure to cost you your life.
Bottom line, if it doesn't fit into your budget, wait. It will someday.
And while you heard her say that business overall has doubled, Dr. Temmen tells me the number of Brazilian butt lifts she's performing from pre-pandemic to now have quadrupled. She's also seen more requests for skinny BBLs, a specialty that she says doesn't necessarily focus on volume, but more so enhancements to offer an athletic shape.